promise for you. We love them breastises. Them breastises. Shout out to all the breastfeeding females out there in the world. Shout out to all the females who breastfeed. We love you.
Yeah, y'all the goats.
Y'all the real goats. Y'all gave life by pushing it out of y'all.
Suck it out.
And that looks like an alien. And the alien already took nutrients out your body. Then to turn around and start producing milk and enzymes to make sure they brain develop and to fight viruses.
It's the struggle.
It sounds like so much. I'm happy I'm not a woman.
Shout out to the female. Nibbling on your titty all the
time. Yeah. My wife's still breastfeeding. Oh, he said no, boy. Starring Timothy Ron, Kool Kev, that boy Brandon, Kiana. Keep this shit in the family. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hopefully we'll comment back. Before we get into today's episode, I want to do a shout-out part. But before we even get to the shout-out, I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves, starting from my right.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy, Kool Kev, a.k.a. Bender. Been here, been there, a little era.
You been it all, done it all, done it all. R.I.P. to Charlie Low. Of course, y'all know me as Timothy Raw.
Hey, it's Kiana again.
What's good?
What's your name?
I'm King.
Why you looking like why your cousin look like that?
I do a little bit of art for y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that later.
We definitely gonna bring that up. So before we get to today's episode, I want to shout out to DJ Barbarian. Shout out to Queen Brittany. She wasn't able to make the episode. We understand. We don't need no more excuses. We understand things happen.
We still love you though.
Shout out to Marley G, aka Jamal. You know who you is. We love you. Let me see. Shout out to my dad. I hope when you see this, you don't curse me out because I haven't called you back. It'll grow back. I'll call you next week. Let me see. Shout out to Pamela. I know I owe you that Yu-Gi-Oh card. You did win that bet. Okay, you definitely know your truck shit, and I apologize. So for you male truck drivers out there, sometimes females gonna know they shit. And my homegirl, impressive. She know her shit. You know who you is. But anyway. I think I'm good for the shout-outs right now. That's about it. Anybody else got shout-outs? Shout out to my children, Hendrix, Lennox. Shout out to my wife. Mina.
Shout out to the genuine people out there.
I'm just playing with the me part. Oh, maybe I wasn't.
Shout out to the genuine people.
But anyway, so today's episode, let's just dive deep. So on your trajectory in life, as we move forward, I wanted to talk about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, about that memoir, but nobody wanted to talk about it. All right.
Bald-headed heifer.
I wanted to just talk about if you hear some of the comments that she said about her husband, I wanted to know where that relationship in comparison to like other people's relationships. Like, would you deal with that type of hostility? But we're not going to go into that. I want to talk about your trajectory and moving in life. What sacrifices are you willing to make? And I'm gonna give you an example before I go in. So I had to sacrifice a lot in the sense of letting people who I know who wasn't really there for me, who had pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas, you know who you are, and who was just a crutch or an anchor at my boat trying to move forward. Sometimes it's not a bad thing to cut people off. They may not see what you see. And you may not see them in the same arena with you while you shooting the ball. So I had to sacrifice friends, family. And when I say sacrifice, I'm not like throwing their ass in a pit of fire and oil. No, I'm like, just cut them off. I don't associate with them. So what y'all had to do to get to where y'all need to be at in life, to get sacrifices to move forward? And for me, the biggest sacrifice for me, and it kind of hurt me in a sense, was family. But it was necessary to grow because I had a lot of my family still see Timothy who got a juvenile record, Timothy who's still bad and obnoxious. You know what I mean? They don't see the Timothy now who have a degree or a Timothy now who who's driving trucks or making any. I want to try to put myself on a pedestal, but just note that I'm moving forward. Right?
Man, talk that shit,
like,
bro.
I just want to
Speak that
say
shit about your accomplishments.
But I don't
man.
really want to try to highlight my accomplishments because I'm not that. I'm petty, but I ain't that like.
Hey man, look,
yeah, my nigga's passing out chicken like Oprah. Good
You
God Almighty!
you come a long way, bro.
You passing out. You want a chicken?
This is Great Apes Cafe.
This is Great Apes Cafe. We got coffee too in this bitch with a little bit of alcohol in it.
But, you know, it's always good to talk about how far you come. I mean, some people think about you beeping your own horn, but shit, if that's your car, why not beep your horn?
Nah, but see, when it comes to material, like this is why I put myself on the pedestal musically. You know, if I'm gonna make a mixtape, it's dropping soon. I'm put myself on the pedestal.
I love the
You know, I love to have that ego. I'm on the stage, but like you really think about it, when I hear people brag about their accomplishments that's materialistic, when you die, you can't take none of that shit with you. I'm married, I have 2 kids, I feel accomplished. If I die, what do I have? Okay, I have a widow, I hope she find love again, and I have 2 sons. My DNA has passed. I feel accomplished. I don't need materialistic shit. I don't need affirmation from people, from things to give me an assertive influence in life to feel like I'm validated. Self-validation is a problem for a lot of people. That's our episode today,
yes.
Self-validation. I don't have to validate myself by having cars or clothes or houses or land or any of the shit that I can't take none of it with me. That don't mean anything.
People's problems today, they look for, let's just put an example. If I was somebody, I would look for you to say, oh, that looks good. But really, does it look good to me?
And so you mean to tell me, so let me ask y'all this question. There's people buying shit that they don't even like, but they only doing that for the validation
Yeah,
of
there's
others.
people out here that's
I agree
buying
with you.
like
I believe that.
designer clothes, but reality, you wouldn't buy that if
I
you
believe
wasn't
that.
hanging with those type of people.
I see niggas who
All the
buy
time.
shoes. I see niggas buy shoes not for them, but just because they want a compliment for another nigga and you know who you are. My cousin, shout out to my cousin, I ain't gonna tell your name, but I went to Dutchman Acres, right? And I was with my homeboy Chunky. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chunky and shit. And he just kept on looking at my shoes. I ain't had no impressive shoes on. I just had some damn $45, $50 Pumas. Not impressive. But why the nigga kept on looking at my shoes? Why? Because you ain't see these? You learn a
You
lot.
ain't got
like,
these.
You ain't got these. Right? You know
Let my
what I
foot
mean?
work.
But I'm like, he
Let
just
my
kept on
foot
looking at
work.
my shoes, looking at me. You know what I mean? Some people, I want to feel good, but I don't want to have to try to impress anybody feeling good. I want to smell good. You know, having your shit in order is a good feeling when you know that you have your shit in order. You shouldn't seek validation from friends or family. I can easily call up, like, sis to my left, I'm so proud of her. She been making some sacrifices. Shit I can't even talk about on the podcast, even with her right next to me. She done the woman done sacrificed, damn. Hey, my nigga Kev made a song called Pain, Pain, Pain. Niggas don't know my pain. Hey, look, niggas don't know her pain. She been through some shit. But, like, it's good to tell your friends their accomplishments without giving them the validation. And it's also good to have your friends vent. I had one of my friends, they called me the other day, said, I'm going through some shit, da-da-da-da-da. You know, it might sound like they have some crazy shit that they saying. Let them vent. Psychologically speaking, if you have a friend that vents, when they finish that phone call, they feel better. They get weight off their shoulder. But don't go out there validating and you know who you are. Oh my gosh. Getting validation on social media, especially social media. Some people got podcasts, right? I'm gonna give you a prime example. One person I know of, they got a podcast. He going out, yo, just validating on his ego, trying to, and I ain't gonna lie, the podcast is dope. You smacking girls' butts is kind of dope. They let you touch their butt and all. Yo, can I touch it? Can I squeeze it? Can you rate my outfit from 1 to 10? I ain't gonna lie, it's a good content. But is it sustainable? It's entertaining. It's very entertaining. But when I think about myself as a man in my 30s, moving in life, I don't want my sons, when they grow older, looking at this shit like, oh, yeah, I want to do the same thing. I don't want them grabbing on bitches' asses. I want them to grabbing on a book. I want them grabbing on aquatic equations, quadratic equations and shit. You know what I mean? I want them to grab on art, literature, poetry, and moving in a way where I don't see a lot of people. I see a lot of people so materialistic. And when I say that, I also mean like physically. When I go to the club, niggas ain't dancing. Sometimes that's me too, because y'all don't make it comfortable for a nigga to want to dance. But, you know.
Facts.
Am I lying? Am I lying, bro? Like, this is 2023, bro.
Being a bouncer, I see that a lot.
I'm like, bro, I want to go dance. I'm like, damn. But I ain't comfortable to do so.
Sometimes you just gotta go out there. Anyway.
I see niggas over there.
After about 4 or 5 drinks, you gonna get out there anyway.
If I got 7, it's a wrap.
Even if the drinks are in you, it's still the vibe's gotta be there.
The vibe is very important.
The
it's the
energy's
vibe.
gotta
be there. Unless you pop the shroom, though. If you pop the shroom, you don't give a fuck nobody there. You can be like, yesterday.
That part.
All I can say, man, self-validation. Bro, I never like try to please nobody. I just do real shit. And, you know, it spreads across the board. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can be like, when you bring up my name, they'd be like, oh yeah, Kev, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I want everybody to talk good about me, you know, it's just me being real, you know what I'm saying? Stuff I do for people. Mm-hmm. And then sacrifices, when it come down to me getting a lot of shit done, like it's a lot of time that I sacrifice. Like I showed Tim the money I had earlier. I'm like, yo, this that side job money. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't no side money,
I sacrificed time to get that side job.
But listen, y'all.
I do give it to Kev. He's always on the diligence.
But I do apologize. My grandma, I supposed to came and, you know, pull the trees
What's
out.
What's your grandma name? Shout out to your grandma.
Ernestine.
Miss Ernestine. That sound like a grandmother name. Wait a minute.
I supposed to went over there and pulled it.
That's your grandma name for real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
My great grandmother RP, her name was Beatrice. That's on Grandma Lee.
But I supposed to went over there and pulled the trees out of the damn shed.
Oh, no, baby.
I supposed to pull the trees out the shed and shake them off, you know, because spiders and all that. I ain't, you know, but my older brother went and did it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it, like...
Grandma, shout out to you, Grandma.
Like, my aunt, she was like, she understands, you know, because she know I'm real busy. Like, you know, if you tune in, like, my Facebook or wherever, you will see that I do a lot of shit, you know what I mean? So
I can highlight everybody biggest pro here that's also a con. And I'm going to highlight myself too. Kev is so loyal that he would sacrifice not just his time, energy, and money, but he would sacrifice himself, if need be, to make sure you're right. I've seen it. My sis to my left, my sis validation is she want loyalty, but she don't know how to equate time with it correctly. That's her biggest L. I'm going to go too deep because I don't want her to beat me up after the podcast.
Patience.
She has no patience.
No. But I'm learning it.
That shit
I am learning it.
She ain't got no patience.
Look at
I don't have
What's your zodiac sign again?
An Aquarius.
Oh!
We are the goat over here.
I don't know about that. Aries is really the leader of the zodiac.
No.
Because Aries really is of the head, and we won't go into that. But anyway, of the brain. Anyway.
Pisces gang, yo.
That's why I don't get it.
Listen, y'all. Listen,
Pisces run shit from beginning to the end, all right? From the ruler to the tutor.
And my homeboy Brandon does sometimes, he's a Pisces, but sometimes when he's enraged, he acts like a Taurus. You just see red sometimes.
All right, so Taurus is my north node.
And he says, hey, look at how, why do I know this? So he acts like a Taurus, he enraged. Sometimes you only see one way. And when you deal with Taurus, I'm going to tell you about the Taurus nature. They very loyal. Kev got some Taurus tendencies too. But Kev is a Cancer. Hurt Kev feelings if you want to. It's a wrap. You ain't never know, bro. I promise you. Anyway, my mom was a Cancer. I'm telling you. There's really no difference between male and female Cancer. Just understand that if you hurt their feelings, you can disrespect them, they still fuck with you. But if you hurt their feelings or they feel overly disrespected,
off with your freaking head.
Off with your head. And as far as for me,
I'm just real simple, bro. Like it's either this or it's either that. You know what I mean?
My problem is I got too comfortable.
I ain't hard to make decisions. You feel me? I make decisions pretty easy.
I don't know about all that. I'll give him 99 on that. You got 1% problem on that one. My problem is I think I know too much and I know absolutely nothing. So when my cup is full, sometimes I have to dump my cup and be humble. I have to humble myself sometimes.
And they'll grow back.
And it will grow back. We'll go back forward and I got to dump it again. But that's my problem. I think I know too much. And I never want to be the person who thinks that I know everything and that's a problem for a lot of younger people. They be coming in this motherfucker talking about shit like they know everything. Y'all don't know everything. They don't read books. I went to some person the other day. You know who you are. I was with one of Kev family members. And we was hanging out with somebody and the nigga said, Tim, do you read books? Like, don't question my intelligence, ho. I wanted to say that so bad. I didn't, though.
I got pissed off about that shit.
I was like, who don't read books?
I'd have been
I have my
pissed off.
books. I have a whole bookcase. My books is hidden from my 2-year-old and my 2-year-old. From my 1-year-old and my 3-year-old. Because if you have talents where you know they get into everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want my books destroyed.
As
all
a
right?
kid,
They had a few
as a
destroyed.
baby, ripping books is a fun activity. Ripping pages.
They almost destroyed my feng shui book.
Oh, no.
I practice feng shui. One must have balance. Let me tell you something. If you ever want to have a dope-ass life, balance your house. Have a clean house and an organized house. It's going to thus reflect your brain, and you're going to have an organized day. I promise. Follow feng shui. But anyway, so you got to make sacrifices. And when it come down to it, bro, I don't know anything. But anyway, I have to tell everybody this. I'm proud of everybody at the table. Some people is going through trials and tribulations, and pain is necessary. But you're going through it.
Journey of the Dark Knight.
Everybody here, and I don't tell nobody business. I'm not even going to tell y'all business. But what y'all will know is, even me, everybody here is going through some shit. But they learning. And that's the most important journey. You see, this is why you got to go through pain.
Journey of the Dark Knight of the soul.
That part. You got to go through pain.
Everybody goes through it.
If you don't go through pain, I don't want nothing given to me. There's beauty behind pain. When my sister's going through some shit I can't speak about, and she was going through a pain, she may not see that at the time that it was beautiful, but when she look back on it, she gonna be like, "Oh, baby, what the fuck I was thinking."
But at the moment, it's man.
Oh, am I lying,
bleep,
sis?
bleep,
Am I lying?
bleep.
At the moment, it is horrible. But then eventually it gets way better, and I can say right now it is getting way better.
But when that thing first popped off, you was like, man, what?
I think I was crying like every day. I think I was calling him like every day.
She was OD.
Hey, hold on.
I know I was getting on his nerve, but I don't
Hey,
care.
man, I just want to say that. I just want to say this to the. Hold on, I want to say this to the men, man. For real, mental health is real, bro. Y'all niggas better cry, let it out. Sometimes that is the best emotional release that you could ever have, bro.
That's the problem. Do you
Men
think that's
are
a problem
scared
for black
to
people?
cry.
Bro, you better
We don't
cry.
ask for mental health.
I was raised
Men are scared to cry.
by a whole bunch of men, but bro, guess what? Even those men taught me, and I mean men from the block, tell me, hey, bro, ain't nothing like crying, because if you ever get locked up and you in that prison cell, if you in solitary confinement,
Solitary confinement.
you think you out of 24 hours.
But let me tell you something about solitary confinement. If you sharpen your mind,
one eye, you get 1 hour to see light,
right?
because you on 24-hour lockdown and you in solitary
Better
confinement.
sharpen that mind.
You think that you ain't gonna cry one time while you in there for them 23 hours of the day? Yes. So don't beat yourself up and not cry, bro. Let that shit out, bro. Be the best feeling in your life.
And you know, it's good to cry. Like, I wish I cried more. My last drop of a tear was like 3 years, but I'm surprised I still have a full bucket. And when I look in the bucket, it shows my reflection of what I need to do. I need to cry. Everybody should cry. But I don't know. I can't.
I cry a lot.
Kiana cry every day.
No, I don't.
Yes,
She's an Aquarius. What you
I don't
think?
cry every day.
Crybaby.
I cry like once a week, maybe two.
She's a water bear. She's a water bear. Aquarius.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
Sometimes you gotta cry. It's good to cry though, but
I feel great after I cry.
that's a good
I
thing.
do, too.
That's how you supposed to feel.
Because you
cry?
release that stress.
If it's necessary.
Man, I was telling Kev
See,
one day
you
about.
hold your cries in.
Nah,
Does that make
nah,
you feel?
nah. Hey, hold on. Check this out, y'all.
I cry for real. shit.
I was really telling Kev what was going on with me, like really broke that shit down. And we working, right? Next thing you know, he's like, man, hold on, man. Nigga had to walk away. Like,
Damn right, but Kev was
that
crying.
shit-
I ain't
He said,
let
boy, that
him
shit-
see me cry, but
He said, boy, that shit made me cry, boy. That was some fucked
Like
up
he
shit,
can
bro.
relate. He had to relate to it.
I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but
He just couldn't
Can
imagine.
you relate
It's
to
just
it?
like-
When you found out what shit he was going through and you was crying,
yeah, like I ain't, you know,
was
I'm
it relatable?
This is
though?
the thing about it. I'm helping him out
That's
much
it.
as I can, right? And then, like, it's like
The eyes up. You need
Event.
to
Somebody's talking to you.
it's an event.
Somebody's talking about
It's
you.
an event going on, an event. So then I'm thinking that okay, like I done pulled some resources. I'm making shit better, and then I hear the worst fucking news, and I was just thinking like.
I don't even know what to say after this, bro.
This shit just made me like I wasn't like I was just my shit started dropping, bro. My shit started dropping, but I ain't want the nigga to see me. I ain't want him to see my shit. Be like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like you wouldn't have known I was crying, but it was just a lot of pain from the thought of what's going on, and I was thinking if I could, like, I was relating to it because I'm real. You feel me?
He had a true empathetic moment at that time.
Because people ain't trying to relate to your shit. Like they don't.
Some people don't want to.
Some people don't even have a heart to relate.
Man,
to
look, man,
Facts.
empathy
Facts.
is very far from a lot of people these days. Empathy is gone.
I've seen, this is what I've seen, and I know why empathy is removed from a lot of people. I've seen people get robbed, they shit stolen, and people play on the emotion of empathy and they get put even in a deeper hole. So I understand why sometimes empathy is like, nah, I can't give you empathy because I've been through some shit. But
I can relate to that.
But
I feel you.
empathy is necessary.
But
I can give you empathy, but not give you sympathy.
yes,
See, if I give you sympathy,
then you have wiggle room.
then I have too much wiggle room. You know what I mean? The empathy for me is the human experience. Like, you see, we all have to go through the painful shit. And sometimes you have some karma in this life that's old. You got sometimes people went through some shit when they going through it, you owe some karma coins. Am I lying?
Don't touch my crystal woman.
But I just want to say this though. At the end of the day, like, don't get that shit twisted. Like, yo, if I don't give a fuck about you, like, I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of your shit.
Kev lying. Hey, look, but look, I ain't gonna lie.
If I don't care about you, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of your shit. Nigga.
Kev lying.
Nah,
All right.
Hey, that's my cousin.
You think I'm lying? You won't.
That nigga
I
don't
didn't
give
hear
a
what he
fuck
said.
about
What he
you,
said?
bro.
Say it again.
I don't give a fuck about your shit. I don't
He
give a
ain't
fuck
gonna
about
give a
none of
fuck
that
about none of that
shit.
shit.
Nigga. Just how I said it.
And we got that alike. Like that's just
If
a
I
family
fuck with
trait.
you, I'm
Maybe
right
I
here
never-
with
You
you.
gonna see that.
If I don't fuck with you,
don't
bro.
fuck with you, bro. I'm like Houdini, bro.
So how do you know when you don't fuck with somebody?
You just
You
don't.
know.
You
I
know.
ain't fake. You know what I'm saying?
I'm look. My communication skills is
You
great.
know.
I will let you know, man. I don't fuck with that bullshit.
So y'all family?
Yeah,
Of course.
That's my first cousin.
That's his first cousin.
Our dad is a brothers.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. And this is why I tell everybody I'm grimy. If I do something that you may not like that I'm doing, you can't get mad if I tell you I'm grimy. You know, if you've been highlighted a villain your whole life by your friends and family, instead of fighting it, sometimes you need to embrace it. Embrace the hood of villainy.
Hey,
You know what I mean? And then move forward.
Hey,
You can't please your family and
I'll
friends.
just
Long
think
as you
about
got
it, your
balance.
think
Long
about
as
your
you got
situation.
balance. Long as you
You
got
gotta
balance.
have balance. You gotta have the yin and the yang.
Get balance.
I have my horns
lot of-
and I have my halo.
A lot of things
Yeah.
fuck up just because of the fact that you don't have balance.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And that's
you gotta
all.
have balance. Yeah, you gotta have balance.
That's really most of the time the universe be trying to get you back on when shit fucking up and it's going south. You know what I'm saying? Is
You ever been through?
you don't have
That's
that
where you
balance.
cut off stuff.
Yeah, and you got to start the distractions.
When you're going through the motions, let's say you've been through some real. I have a net in here. Fuck. I need to pour some apple cider vinegar in this thing. But anyway, you ever been through the motions of life, right? And you wondering like, why I gotta go through this? Sometimes
Yes.
I be doing too much.
But you know what I learned with going through what I'm going through right now. I learned that you got to switch it up. Like, damn, yo, I was chosen to go through this shit. I got to be G'd up to the motherfucker. Like, somebody think highly of a motherfucker because I know this shit ain't gonna kill me. So damn, like what the fuck I got after this shit? And you really got to change and morph your mind state. And this is coming from a person that tell me, let you know, I was on some shit. I was on some fucking shit. These niggas, look, I was on some shit, motherfucker.
Hey, look, that nigga got that Barry White deep voice. I don't know shit.
What Bernie Mac
Anyway,
said,
what's with this art? What
if
the
I
fuck?
lift my hand up from this table, it's gonna be trouble.
Trouble.
On some shit.
What's with this art, bro? I'm happy you got your art here.
So,
see, the last episode, my nigga didn't have his art here. Look at that. Oh my god.
Hey, Aaron, we
that
can
shit
get
look
that light
fire.
right there. I can put some
That
black
is
light
fire.
on it.
Looking at that.
That is yo.
Thank
See, if you made some elephants, that's her family. That's her
legit.
family symbol.
I'd put it in my yard.
Like everybody got a natural
Everything
animal in their family.
And elephants
Mine's,
are
of course,
mine.
is the ape. Hers the elephant.
Like I want to take that picture down and take it to my house.
That was my mom.
That.
Those.
All right.
Oh, what happened?
Man, can't grab the light, bro.
Oh shit! The
They
light.
look
Wait a minute. Grab the light. What happened? What's going on?
Light on it.
Oh
So-
shit! You got a UV paint in there?
So this is 3 different
Oh
paintings
my
in one.
gosh, girl!
When you look at it, so
See it, but can I turn around?
yeah, turn around.
that is fire.
Turn around, but just turn it back.
So it's
That
3
is
different.
fire with the.
It's 3 different paints, and there's a glow in the dark paint. Hey Tim, you gonna have to hit that light over there too, though.
Nah, that's enough right there. Turn it back
That
around.
is fire, boy. And darkness approaches. That is fire. You want me to turn up this light?
Nah, that's good.
Good, because I was too tipsy to get up
So-
anyway.
So it's 3 different colors of glow in the dark paint. Some of this glow in the dark paint and some of this UV paint. This glow in the dark and UV paint is very expensive, but I do pour paint. So what I did is this probably took at least 3 days, 4
That's
days
fire.
to get done. Poured out some with a couple colors, but I normally started this because I was dealing with my depression. You know what I'm saying? And this is an expression of my depression on a canvas with mad colors. And I got various different paintings. Either I have some of them that have like animals in them, but I have a lot of them that have faces.
Okay.
And different like alien, I could say alien because most of my stuff looks like intergalactic, like deep space or whatever.
That's fire though. This doesn't look poor paint though.
And it's like
That's
most
fire.
of them are like looking like faces and stuff. So I forgot what the name or type of art it is, but I just have like portraits. I got another one up here. I would love to show it at the end and just so y'all can get some in-depth vision of it, of some of my art. But really, it all started just because of depression.
Okay.
You know, and I use shrooms to
He
battle
said,
it.
I use. Look,
So how
hold
much-
on, let me interject. No self-incrimination.
Oh,
Anyway.
nah, that was in a shamanic manner. Get that
How
right,
much
y'all.
your UV paint cost? Because you said it was expensive.
So 0.8 ounce bottles is $20.
Say what?
Point.
Hold on. I'm not good at math.
0.8 fluid
You ain't say 1
ounces
ounce. You said 0.8.
$20.
So how many fucking ounces was this?
All right, so with pour paint is a mixture, you feel me? So it's the way I put my pour
Wait a minute,
paint
hold on.
together.
Just tell me the motherfucking number. Damn, why you gotta act black?
I don't know, man.
How much money you spent on UV paint?
What is the fact that I love what I'm doing?
How much money,
How
nigga?
much do you
I
like?
don't know.
20. You said $20 for 0.8.
So how much for this?
So how much is
painting
1
box?
ounce? How much is 1 ounce?
This painting, I would sell that painting for $100 flat.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. Let me ask you this question: how much for the paint though? How much you got for 1 ounce?
All right, so they don't sell them by 1 ounce. So you can get, sometimes you can get a deal of like 8 different colors. It might come in a box and you can get it for like $40.
Okay.
That's a deal. You know
They
what
know
I'm
that.
saying?
Look at me. I'm cheap. Bitch, what?
But like, hey yo, shout out to Amazon because Amazon, y'all be,
Damn, it's
y'all be
yo,
with
Jeff
the shit.
Bezos.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all really be on that shit. Man. But
Damn.
I just been,
Hey,
it's tough, man.
0.8.
Like,
This thing, I'm not
It's
dumb.
tough.
0.8 of an ounce is
And-
$20.
and you got to think about it like with the paint I use when I make a piece of art. It's you don't just have one painting. You have 3 different paintings in one.
Okay.
So you got regular paint, regular acrylic paint, that's pour paint. Then you have glow in the dark paint that's activated by UV light. So you can sit this paint outside, this art outside, and when you bring it in, Guess what?
Oh yeah, I
It's
think
gonna
Nugget
glow
made
in
some shit like that, but some
Yeah,
UV.
it's gonna glow in the
dark.
It's gonna glow in the dark. But then check this out. I'm using UV black light paint as well. So now, if it's in somewhere like the club or you got it in your tattoo parlor and it's black light out, you know what I'm saying, or in a studio somewhere, guess what? You got a whole nother piece of art. You cut the light
I ain't gonna lie.
on.
Let me interject. I
piece
saw
of
this
art.
one dude in regular light. He looked like he had no tattoo on his face. If the UV light hit his face, he got the Mexican holiday of the dead, Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead skull.
Boy, that's fucking fire.
Yeah.
How much do you think that was for that? Because that tattoo got to be different.
That's what I'm saying. Though that
Like
that
regular face,
that could have been anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 that he got on his face.
But when I see his regular
Maybe
face,
4 to
nothing,
5.
but it looked like a skull under UV light. Dope as fuck.
But like that UV paint is very expensive, and people can sell it. This is what I learned. But like I used to buy some cheap shit, and my art looked like some cheap shit.
Don't buy the cheap shit, bro. Hey,
So
do not buy the cheap shit.
I mean, it's like, do you want a better quality or do you want quantity? I mean,
Sometimes you gotta buy the expensive shit. Let me tell you
if
something.
you want your shit to look
My
good,
cousin came to me one day to
spend that
my
money.
house. I wanted to make me a good sandwich. You know who you are. I was fat and tipsy at the time. I'm still fat, but I was more tipsy than normal. I was drunk. I had a hangover. He bought Walmart mayonnaise.
Oh nah, you violation.
Bro,
You better all get McDonald's
I
mayonnaise.
eat Hellman's. Okay, some people eat Dukes.
Hey,
I don't know how my wife make good devil
I'm
eggs
sorry.
with Dukes. Dukes is trash.
I have no favorites.
She bought. He bought Walmart brand
Fuck with
mayonnaise.
all three.
Nigga, go back and bring me my Hellman's.
I grew up
I
on
need my. You can't.
I grew up on
sometimes
Miracle Whip.
You can't.
but I eat Dukes and Hellman's.
That shit too sweet though. But Walmart
I eat all
brand.
three.
Look, you can't buy cheap.
I make
Sometimes you
sandwiches.
gotta buy expensive. I'm gonna spend that $5-7 on Hellman mayonnaise. You
I'm
damn
sorry,
right.
Tim. Guess what? I eat all three. You know why?
Why?
Because I grew up on Brumman.
Okay, Bourbon ain't bad.
I just
tastes
gonna
very simple, okay.
I'm just gonna make some sandwiches.
But I can't eat Walmart mayonnaise.
That's
I'm
the only.
I'm a very picky nigga when it
Look,
comes to my
you
mayonnaise.
can give me Miracle Whip. You
Miracle
can give me
Whip's
goddamn
sweet.
Hellman's.
Miracle Whip.
You can give me Dukes. You can give me Dukes. Now look,
You a nasty nigga with the Dukes. You nasty.
this is the thing though.
motherfucker.
Hellman's. I'm gonna have a lot of mayonnaise. I'm gonna toast my bread. Dukes,
Oh.
light mayonnaise.
You gotta that's some science.
Goddamn Miracle Whip, a hint of mayonnaise.
None at all. None at
You know what I'm
all.
saying? Just to make sure you don't make no choke
Use that
sandwich.
to make salads and shit.
Yeah, I mean, but like, so you put the Miracle Whip on that just so you don't make a choke sandwich. Your ass be like, what you over there eating?
I never ain't gonna Miracle Whip too
sandwich?
sweet. Fuck that. No.
It won't even go down my throat.
Anyway, let's get our subject. Listen.
But $100, you hit me up, man. You can email me at Art by Haru.
Word. Okay.
Yes, that's Art by Haru. Haru as in the Egyptian god. All right. But check me out. I got many, many pieces.
I'm happy people say that. People don't understand the Egyptian god.
Yeah.
Now,
Man,
hey, look, Timothy Raw.
becoming on my woken path, I studied the stories of ancient Kemet.
Kemet. Okay.
And that was Egypt back in the day.
Yeah.
So the first holy immaculate conception was of Asar.
Osiris.
Yeah, of Asar and a Set. A Set is who they call Osiris, Isis, and Isis is who they have the Madonna and Child. So when you see the Madonna and Child, that is Isis holding Haru.
I want you
And
to
this is
understand
who
this,
the Pope prays to. So if you see original pictures of the Pope in the Vatican and you see that black lady and that black boy, that's who they praying to.
Facts.
Isis and Haru.
But they ain't gonna admit that now.
Exactly.
That's
Haru is your original Jesus.
And Adamu is also missing in Egypt hieroglyphics, but we won't get into that. But listen, I do want to say this though. You gotta understand that history been whitewashed. And if you don't get out your scope on understanding that and look at all your other avenues of history.
Do your research.
Do your research, please do.
Learn all the things that is new to you and unlearn
Always remember this,
all
though.
the things that you've been learned. So
I'm gonna give the
unlearn
females.
and
Listen.
relearn.
I'm gonna give the females this props. Egypt is a country. When you look at the old Egypt, I'm talking about the old dynasties. For the past 4,000 years, 5,000 years, maybe longer. The leaders, the real leaders, you got Pharaoh. That's true. But
the
Pharaoh,
women.
but the woman was considered the wise woman. And the woman was also held as the level of a goddess. If you have a woman that leads the country won't be in doom or turmoil. How long Egypt reigned?
So
how long is Egypt reigned? You
hold
know
on,
the
man.
math.
We have like 25
Good God.
dynasties.
Good God.
Dynasties. It's like
I don't mind a woman leading.
thousands of years. So yeah, we in 2023. So just think about it. Each dynasty ruling for 20 something years, like 2,000 years. So this is before Christ.
This is before Christ.
This is where we get our
Egypt
periodic.
was around 4,000 BC.
Bro, they gave us
4,000 years,
our periodic
which is-
table, our table of elements. Our first studies, our universities come from Egypt.
Can you imagine?
That's why it was a study of a universe. The universe would teach you everything. So why do you think they call it university?
Imagine if that library never got destroyed. The Library of Alexandria.
And the reason why it was destroyed because they was on a mission to.
But you know who got more? You know who they said they got
world
more
population?
You know who said they got more antiquities in
Vatican?
Vatican City got. Oh my! Hey, look, I fuck with you.
How can a church?
Hey, look, I fuck with your cousin, Bo. The Vatican.
How can a church have security? What are y'all holding in there? What are you holding in there? Y'all got too much security. Like y'all got more security than the goddamn presidents.
The Vatican is quite
and dictatorships. Y'all really got security like world leader security. What the fuck is you holding up?
Their battery is low.
But we still on high. So we just gonna keep giving y'all this funk. Like, I'm just wanna drop seeds and really make you think. Like, really make you think. Even for y'all people out there, Christian, I ain't got no problem with you, but ask yourself.
I have a problem with Christians.
Ask yourself, why are you Christian?
No, listen.
Matter of fact, look up whipping posts.
Before we go into Christianity, this is my problem. It's my biggest problem. If you got somebody in that bullpit, listen to me. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Kev, Brandon, and Kiana, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. If you got somebody in that bullpen and they making money now, that in itself is a sin.
I tried to, but I worked.
TD Jakes, what he do? Sinful. If anybody making money out of that bullpit,
you know the old head told me when I was a kid. I was probably about 7, 8 years old. He said, when I look at a pastor, I look at a pastor and I see a pimp. And I said, what you mean? He said,
facts.
He said, man, prayer is my profession. I'm going to spit this shit so good. It's going to come off my...
got a little whiskey in it. Oh my
I'm going to come
God.
off my tongue so smooth. Guess what? By the time you get out of here, I'm going to throw 2 offerings and you ain't going to do nothing but give me your money and you got to go home and pay no bills.
Won't be
and
me.
Still,
in the name of Jesus, won't be me.
You still ain't going to be able to get them
no. Let me tell you why I won't be me.
And you're going to be back in church next Sunday.
I know. Listen. Anybody making money.
What the hell you supposed to be doing?
People like TD Jakes, and I'm not knocking you, but maybe subliminally, maybe I am. You evangelicals getting on jets and shit. What the fuck? Why should a preacher get on a jet after a sermon? I know a preacher right now. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, okay? He's still married to his wife. You know who you are. I see you in the strip club. You using church money. And you got an 18-year-old pregnant. And guess how old he is? 45. He said, Thomas, don't worry about what I'm doing. I said, you know who your name is.
Look here, bro.
He asked me, where my wife at? I'm in the strip club, right? Look, listen. I'm in the strip club. Where your wife at? I pointed. I'm looking at ass. That ass was fat. But I pointed right in the corner over there. That's my wife over there.
We come together.
Where your wife at? Number one. Number two is he just preached about having our eyes on females, but you in this motherfucking strip club. Now, I ain't even listen. I'm not a part of your church. I already know I sin. I drink. I don't drink to get drunk, but if I get drunk, then hey. I look, but I don't touch. I don't ever touch, but I think about looking, but hey. That don't mean nothing. What I'm getting at is, this man is a preacher. I'm supposed to be a man of a cloth. And you got a woman, you got your wife, he's still the man in the church. He still got his wife, and he got an 18-year-old pregnant. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
That's a sin.
I do want to say one thing, though.
You be careful with those type of people.
I know this is off topic than the motherfucker, like off topic. But you babysitting that motherfucking drink over there. You make that drink.
Do you want some?
Girl, let me tell you something. Let me see.
It's not strong. It's good.
It tastes like a little Jolly Rancher.
I just want to say, yo, like, you made that drink. You was over there dancing. Look, you know what's so funny? Look, hey, I'm going to talk to y'all like Bernie Mac. America. She was dancing, putting a Jell-O shot in there, laughing because she didn't want to shut down on me, America. You understand, America? And guess what she did?
Didn't you just get on him about putting me on the spot and being in my business? Now you in my business.
She didn't even want to share, man.
Now you in my business again. Leave me alone about my drink. I'ma drink it.
She gonna put the
I don't
Jell-O
need to
shot
drink
in
it
there.
right now.
She gonna put the Jell-O shot in there and don't even
Hey, that's some
drink
nigga
it.
shit. Kiana nigga though.
Nah, you know, America. Look at
I drink it,
America.
but I ain't gotta gulp it down right now.
Look. Shout out to my niggas.
You want some? You want to help me out then?
She had it for about an hour and a half.
She did it.
Tell me to stop drinking. Did you not tell me to stop drinking because I had a podcast?
Yes, I did version. I did say
Thank
that. I did say that.
Thank you.
We
I'm
drinking.
not trying to defend my friend.
He said don't drink all of it before the podcast.
I did.
The podcast is going on for
You
some
know
minutes
what?
now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Look.
Great Apes Cafe. Please like,
take a drink.
subscribe, share.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, that tastes good.
Just because he hit that drink, yo, y'all hit that goddamn like button, yo.
But listen,
See what I'm
this
talking
episode, I just want you to always remember this. With sacrifices come great responsibility. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice
Oh man,
your friends, your family, and I'm not talking about some type of shit,
bro,
like
I got a whole.
setting them on fire, but sometimes you gotta let them go to move forward. They don't see the whole picture that you have.
And don't let them come back.
And don't let
Well,
it depends.
Man, you gotta
I
let,
let some people come back.
you gotta let the back of your head get small. Now, if you catch up, I'm gonna talk to you like them old folks way in South Carolina. Now, you know, you gotta let the back of your head get small. But if you catch the fuck up, you caught up. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
bring them back when it's good for you.
Let me ask you this
Yeah.
question, Kiana.
But you can't put yourself out there and be sacrificial all over again. You
Nah, I'm
can't. You
putting
can't be
sis on frustration. She
self-sacrificing.
ain't want this, but I'm gonna have to do it because she's talking too much.
What?
What sacrifices you made currently to be where you are right now? Because I know you're in a happy space. But what sacrifices you had to make to be there?
I cut off a lot of friends
A lot.
that I thought was loyal that aren't.
My friends ain't shit.
Went
yeah.
from there and I noticed that was the reason why I cut them off. Family,
Okay.
left them behind. I only love you from a
You
distance.
know who you are. That's how like my mama's side of my family. I only fuck with one uncle.
I
Good
love you
God
from a
Almighty.
distance.
I'm a
and then
black
I
sheep.
got here.
I relate to that. Why you think? Let me tell you something.
Black sheep.
My nigga going through some
Gotta be
shit. I
that.
can't
You
go
gotta-
into
Yeah.
details. But listen, I relate to Brandon. I'm just like Brandon. My family think that I should be in a juvenile or prison.
And I look at it, hey, bro.
I have, as a juvenile person, listen, I have 30 felonies as a juvenile
But
person.
this how you got to see that shit.
As an
sometimes,
adult,
bro.
I have 0. Don't come try to go ahead and Google my
Great guy.
juvenile if you can find
Great
it.
guy. He learned at a young age.
30 felonies
I got
as
a
a
time
juvenile.
limit. I'm fucking up. I got to stop at a certain age.
Yeah, right.
But
I'm
what I learned is, bro, a lot of people don't like you because of the light you hold. You might not even see the light in yourself, but they already seen it like, that motherfucker gonna be great. I'd never be that great.
That's too much. But
That is
I would
very
get mad
true.
about that though. If I see light in you, that make me want to help you.
But some
If
people
I
are just.
see light in somebody and I relate to somebody,
You ever
that
see
make
somebody?
me want to help them.
You ever see somebody don't like you because everybody else love you?
I've seen that. Yeah, my
That's
family.
the problem in Wilmington.
That sound like my family. Damn, she said Wilmington.
You
Sorry.
ain't lying. Can I get a high five on that one too? You ain't lying.
That's a lot of y'all in
There's some
Wilmington.
clicks out there, boy.
That's a lot of y'all in Wilmington.
It's
Damn,
like,
I'm
motherfuckers got,
trying to
like,
drink
I ain't
this,
gonna lie, like
this
Wilmington,
coffee whiskey. No.
Wilmington still like everybody has the same high school cliques, and it's like, bro,
He said the same
We-
high school. Is
we,
Yes,
in, we in
like-
our 30s, bro. Like,
Okay, so you can
why is
have
it
your
fake?
own stuff together and only certain people like you.
Yeah,
And then the other people that you know are cool with you don't even like you because those people don't like
because
you.
the people don't
So
like
you know what I say to them people?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You know who you are. Cam, do you agree with what my sister said? My sister just said.
I mean, I don't really. It don't matter. I just like people for what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying. I like it's a lot of public figures around here that don't even get mentioned about. Like, that do a lot for the kids.
And you know who you are. That's very true. That
But
part
I
is
ain't
very
just
true.
liking somebody just because you damn, wear the best clothes or everybody know you or whatever. Like, I don't. Give a
I
fuck.
actually,
You gotta be popular in
Don't,
Wilmington.
I don't even like
Yeah.
people who.
Popularity ain't in my. That's not.
I
No,
agree
what
but
with
I
that. I
like.
ain't gonna lie,
it's
bro. I
just
agree
in
with that.
Wilmington in
Popularity is
general.
not.
Only
Only
what I
in
like.
Wilmington.
It's in
That's
Wilmington
not
in
what I
general.
like.
There's people around here that's doing real shit. Like, I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
that's the thing about it. Like, there's people in Wilmington doing real shit, and
The realest niggas who doing it is moving in silence. Though.
Them the ones that ain't getting the notoriety. It's the people that
you know what?
you know, like your
they don't
whole
wanna
life.
be notarized.
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
know, your whole
But
life
people
you've been
that
on
know them
bullshit.
Shit, I
know
do. I
them.
don't want to be notarized.
I mean, and
Yeah, me
that's the
either.
thing. Like, what I'm saying is the light always be shined on the incorrect ones. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you
Very
an example. Shout out to the
The
people
light
who don't want to be.
always shine on the
Shout out
incorrect
to the
ones.
people-
Hold on,
don't wanna be
this what Mike Epps said. Mike Epps said, somebody would be like, oh, bah. I'm in jail. Go buy my album. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Listen. I understand the concept of not being notarized. If I tell you that there was a family in Wilmington who's going through it and they wasn't able to pay for their light bill, right? And I paid for their light bill. Or they wasn't able to get food and I gave them some food for a month, right? Or they wasn't able to make sure they pay their gas bill for the winter and I pay their gas bill. Sometimes niggas like that don't want to be notarized. And I say that because I've done it.
Yeah.
There's a family in Wilmington, I would never speak about it. And I don't even know I'm not even gonna say I know all. Normally I say I know who you are. I don't want that. Because I did it out of love.
Yeah.
There's a woman I see who's struggling. She got seven kids by one man now. No, it ain't like she was fucking around now.
Oh, they were
Seven,
fucking.
but she was fucking though. But her husband died.
Mm.
Her husband had an overdose.
Boy,
She's
she
working.
had that
She's
shit,
gainfully
boy.
employed.
She had that
She's-
straight drop.
She gainfully employed. She
still
doing
high.
what she had to do. Her husband died, and she going through it. You know what I did? I paid for her light bill. I made sure she had some food.
And you so kind.
I made sure she had some gas for her house to keep warm.
I'm glad you.
I don't want.
I'm glad you made that
notoriety from
specific
that.
about the
You know-
gas in our house to keep her warm. The mother really thought he was over here self-incriminating, and we don't do that around here.
Not that type of gas. No, I ain't about that life. But what I'm getting at is,
We heard you.
But we still high.
I didn't want her power off. You know what I mean? Like I just want. I just want her to be like me. See her go through that, like me sacrificing a little bit of my money.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt me if I know it's gonna help her out. And me not, I don't want no bandwagon of letting everybody know her name or I need to go on social media and let somebody know I did this, and this. Sometimes when you really do shit for people, I don't even want nobody to know.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to know. Any of my friends or help, family, acquaintances, I'm not even gonna say you know who you are. I don't want nobody to know. As long as you know, that's the most important thing to me. And real love is when you sacrifice things that you don't want notoriety for it, and you do it from the kindness of your heart. I don't want to do no quid pro quo. If I want something back, it could be this. If there is a quid pro quo, if I'm no longer here, just look out for my children. That's my own concept. But at the same time, I'm very petty. I don't even want that though. I'm gonna make sure my children is kind of set up right. They're not really, I'm just that type of person who I am. But what I'm getting at is, life is short, and sometimes you need to sacrifice even your closest, dearest family members to get where you at. And when I say sacrifice, I'm not saying burning their ass on fire. I'm saying cutting them off.
That's why if y'all ever watch any of these podcasts, I always talk about time. Like, if I gave you time of day, like, I give you some time, like, that's like the best shit I got. You know what I mean? Because I ain't got time for a lot of shit.
Let me interject. I agree with you.
I'm a really busy dude. You feel me? Like,
I make me this coffee with this little whiskey in it. Good God Almighty, I got time for that though. I ain't gonna lie. This shit right here, and it's a little bit warm. Oh my gosh, this shit oh my gosh, that shit hitting, boy.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't have that coffee was hitting.
I got a little whiskey in that. That was. God.
I can't deal.
But let's switch subject. New subject. I'm gonna make it short because I know the podcast is supposed to be closing soon. This is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment.
Right now.
Hit the goddamn like button. Hit it.
Hit the button.
But like, you gotta understand, I surround myself.
Push the goddamn button.
Sometimes, always remember this: surround yourself with people, even if they don't like each other. I got my person to my right is Kool Kev. I know this is a brother from another mother. I look at Kev as a brother. To my left is I look at her peanut head. Her name is Kiana as a sister. That is my nigga. She know who she is. To her left, damn, I'm too tipsy for doing this. It's my homeboy Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. He's new, and I want him a part of my podcast. But listen, what I want to talk about is this. Where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
Where do I see myself 3 years from now? Away from fucking Wilmington. In my own peace. I don't want nobody to visit me.
She lying. She better have me. I'm a visit.
Like certain people.
I'm a visit. I got all my feelings.
I don't want a lot of people knowing where I stay at. I'm changing my number again. Like, I just want all peace. If you're not rocking with me from Wilmington, you're not rocking with me.
I agree with my sis 50%. Listen, do not fall in this atmosphere of this. Just because you change your location, if you don't change here in the heart, it don't mean anything. So don't get caught up of changing your location thinking that things change because of your location. No, things change because up here and in here. That's the most important thing. But continue, my friend.
I guess you can say that. But I have changed in here. I can't say that. So I feel like my duties here in Wilmington are done for, okay? I didn't gave a lot, but it's no more to give. So
well, look, I'm all about. I better have the address and shit.
I'll give you the address.
Because if I can't visit, we gonna have some problems.
And I'm coming with him.
That is a no. See, that's step one.
That's my name.
If he comes, then you can't come. Because he's riding with you.
Yeah.
That's not. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Did you ask me?
I'm coming. We're going to do the podcast
Yeah, see,
at our house.
that's what's wrong with black people right there. You just think you're invited.
I'm going to have food and all. Like, girl, look, I got this food right
if
here.
You got the food, you might come. I ain't gonna lie.
I cook all goddamn day.
If you got the right food.
If you can't cook, you got to go.
Nah, but he could cook, though. Let me see how I know how he could cook.
I'm just saying.
Girl, look here.
Cook.
And if my man said it's okay, then it's
I'm
okay.
big as fuck. You think a nigga like me can't cook?
Wait,
I mean, I know a lot of...
So is your man going to say it's not okay for me to come?
No.
I'm going to bring my wife.
No.
We gonna be lit at her house.
Bring the kids too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gotta make this a family affair. We gonna be in that lit.
Nobody is saying anything about.
I'm cousin.
To him.
I'm cousin though.
To him.
You know what I learned from this transaction?
I'm cousin.
Me air hustling this. I always remember this, y'all. Okay. Beware of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. Sometimes people love you, but they only love you for what you do for them. They really don't love you. And you know who you are. This is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. Damn,
Hey.
I love saying that like that. I'm so tipsy.
Hit me up. Art by Haru.
Art by who? Where we can find you at?
Is this your car?
Nah, that's not my card. That's a
You ain't got
lighter sticker.
Oh.
Gaia de la Boca. What?
So
I probably should have asked that. My
that's
bad.
a lighter sticker.
I'm sorry.
That's a man. Shout out, man. Fuck that.
Who is that?
Shout out to my man,
Let
goddamn
me see.
Steven Rulo, yo.
Let me see.
Is he
is-
from Wilmington?
He's from Myrtle Beach, and that's another one of my
That's kind
homies.
of fly though. This is
It's a
trippy. It's a
sticker. It's his art on a sticker that you wrap around your like big lighters and stuff.
Here you go, bro. I'm too
And you
sick.
can take it off and put it on another lighter once your goddamn lighter die. So that's my homie shit. But you can also find me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Art by Haru.
You got to shout out anybody else?
My nigga Brian Stacy,
Brian
Brian Jones.
Shout out to Brian Stacy. Yeah. I know who he is. Your our homegirl Nugget.
Rachel Rouse, Nugget, man. Hey, yo,
Yeah,
Nugget, big
Nugget.
shout out to you, yo. Rob Fogel,
Going.
you know what I'm saying? There's people out here. My girl Grace, she
That's
do a
all I
lot of
need to
spin
say.
art.
Going.
Hey yo, shout out to my homeboy
Going.
Evo Jean, bruh.
Going.
Look out for my man Evo Jean. If y'all
Going.
like spinning fire and shit like that, check that out. Peace. Y'all like?
I was over here just
Going.
speaking my truth. Anyway,
All right, y'all got some shout out?
Kev, you got any more shout outs?
Going to hell.
Nah, I ain't got no shit. I just want to tell y'all, man, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I just stay healthy.
You know what I'm saying? Keep your mind busy. Stay focused, man. You know.
Stay healthy out here, man.
Nothing come between that.
Here go my biggest
Love
advice
yourself
to you.
first too, yo. Please love yourself first.
Again, beware of pretend gestures
Please.
of admiration and hidden agendas. And always remember this. Your friends and family may not see your trajectory, and that's okay. It's not meant for them to see it. As long as you see it. This is Great Apes Cafe.
Everybody don't see your vision until they see
They
your
ain't
vision.
always meant to, bro. It's not always
Everybody
meant to
don't see your vision until they see your vision.
It's not
Nope,
always
and
meant
that's
to.
when they
and
always
don't
wanna
tell
come
everybody
around.
your plan. I have a master plan, trust me, and it will happen. It's
Yeah.
already happening, and you don't even know
In
it.
3 years, I'm gonna just be deep. In the
Hey,
business. It's gonna be harder to get.
Great
up
Apes
in
Cafe.
3 years.
I just wanted to let y'all know I'm gonna teach Tim how to drop his voice a little bit heavier. You know?
He's like, he's trying to drop
Put a little
his voice
bass
a
in his
little
voice.
bit heavy. Let me tell you something.
Look.
It's not about the voice. It's
Look.
about the statements
message.
that you have
Nah,
from the
nah,
voice.
watch.
That's what it's about.
Y'all gonna be like, in a month, y'all gonna be like, damn, Tim voice got deep as fuck.
Why you gotta come for me? He coming
Watch.
from the wrong
Nah,
one.
his
I'ma
voice,
tell you why he coming from the
Tim,
wrong one.
Tim voice deep.
My parents only had one child, but you fucking with the wrong son. Good
Look.
God, I'm telling you some
Look,
good shit.
watch.
dog.
Watch, you go get on here, you be like, damn, this nigga done turned the goddamn late night.
As long as my voice ain't deeper than yours, I'm good.
Nah, it's gonna
I'm
be,
not trying to
it's
put
gonna be right
y'all
there.
motherfucking asses to sleep.
It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there.
Good God!
I don't put him to sleep. I don't put him to sleep.
Shit.
I serenade it.
What you think? Is that true?
I'm not in this.
I don't put him to sleep.
I'm not
This is
in
Great
this.
Apes Cafe, nigga. Deuces.
Yeah, we gotta have fun with y'all, man.
Deuces. And always remember, know your trajectory and create your own recipe. And nobody may not like it, and that's okay. But as long as you like it, deuces. Au revoir. Mwah. Au revoir, deuces.
Peace.
Oh, that episode was rough. I really want to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, but Brittany couldn't get on the podcast.